Hi there Capricorns, I'm Ellie Rose with UFORose.com and this is your 22nd to 28th of October love reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, whatever resonates, take it in. If it doesn't, then don't. Right, what have we got for our Cappies this week? Got the Ace of Wands, New Beginnings, and the 10. Ooh, how weird. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Wands, New Beginnings, and the 10 of Coins, Happy Ever Afters. We've got like from 1 to 10 already. So perhaps what this means is that we've got two people here that are looking at a new beginning together. They're perhaps releasing expectations of what that would look like. It's going to be completely different to what they thought it would look like, but both of them seem to be in in agreement that this is something that could be very special. This is something they can see the potential in it. They could see the passion and also the longevity of it, like, you know, the commitment in it. This could be something that lasts. So let's see what else we've got going on here. What about this Ace of Wands? Tell me more, tell me more. Oh, Knave of Wands. The Fool. Gosh, new beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. Yeah, okay, so yeah, somebody here, can be a fire sign, is very, very hell-bent on starting again, starting afresh. Like, everything has got to be new. It's got to be different to anything that I've experienced before. Can't be like any of my previous relationships. You know, I don't want that anymore. That's the old me. I'm the, you know, this is the new me. I'm taking action to become a new version of myself. Like, you know, I'm doing things for myself. I'm, you know, taking on new projects. All of this is like fresh. Like, you know, I just want it all to be different to what I've had before. So in that, there can be a little bit of kind of like energetic, almost like misfiring kind of energy. So I would say if this is you and you're kind of like, whoa, fresh new beginnings, that's fantastic. But with the Knave of Wands, it's like action for the sake of action. Like, be careful not to expend too much energy in the wrong direction. Like, try and like, you know, switch on your brain with it all as well. Don't just be like, whoa, over here, whoa, over there, whoa. You know, it's it will do you good to definitely take the risks and go in these new directions, fantastic, but to maybe like meditate a little bit on it as well, and to at times slow down, perhaps with this connection as well. Like, kind of don't just go rushing forwards, kind of be a little bit more contemplative, like, you know, think before you act, this kind of thing. So what about this person, the 10 of Coins, the Magician? We've got a few there. The Knave of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords. Okay, so this person is worried that they will not be able to provide the kind of happy ever after in this 10 of Coins, you know, this rich life, living in a castle with all of your many great-great-grandchildren. They're a little bit worried that they're not able to provide that. So this can be because, you know, maybe they don't have many skills, or their job is not particularly high paying, or, you know, just that maybe they can't commit. They're not too sure on, you know, how they can become the kind of person that is committed. And so while this person on this side is like, you know, I'm up for being a completely new person, the person on this side is still a little bit tentative, because they can see a beautiful future with this person, but they're not sure if they're able to provide it for them. And that's got them worried. You know, it's got them overthinking things. You know, well, if I can't give them a nice home, and I can't, you know, commit to them fully, then what is the point? Like, what can I do? So there's like a lot of negative energy over here about what this person can provide for this person. So let's find out what feelings we've got going on here. What feelings? 7 of Cups. What feelings? And the 2 of Cups. Interesting. So you've got the Soulmate card here. 2 of Cups. Beautiful, lovely. But with the 7 of Cups, it's like the 2 of Cups sitting underneath the Fool and the Ace of Wands is like this, the new beginnings are spurned from this connection. So before you met this person, you know, everything was just as it was, you know, the status quo was pretty normal. Then you met this person and everything changed, and it kind of like propelled you into a different direction in your life and made you kind of like wake up and see things in a different light, made you want to try new things, made you want to be a new person. But because you're not entirely sure what action to take, or the action is not quite matured, so like you're not fully certain what you should be doing with this new information or with this new person that you are and this new love that you've discovered, you're not sure what you're meant to be doing with it or what steps you're meant to be taking. So because of that, you're feeling quite confused. Like, you know, well, now that I'm this new person, I can go in so many directions, or, you know, now that I've found this new love, I could, you know, there are so many different ways that I could react to it. There are so many different things, so many different actions that I could take, so many different feelings that I could have. So there is like an element of confusion here, and that's okay, because confusion always comes at the beginning of something. Like if you've ever noticed, like before you do something really big, like starting a new job, going on a first date, you know, anything that is completely foreign to you, like you cannot predict what's going to happen on it, there's always this like intense anxiety. Like, I mean, there is for me, maybe there's not for you if you're like one of these lucky confident people that's just like, yeah, let's do it. It's this anxiety of like not knowing what's going to come next. So while I feel like this person is very much in the energy of, you know, yeah, I'm down for new stuff, like I surrender to whatever the universe wants to throw at me right now, like I'm up for it all, I'm down for anything. It's almost like, you know, this slight kind of like confusion, you know, but what should I do? And it's almost like if this is you, you want the universe to kind of come out and be like, hey, here's your map, this is what you do next, and then that's where you're going to get to with your goal. But obviously life does not happen like that. So yeah, there's definitely love here, but it's almost like, okay, what do I do with it now? So let's find out what feelings, this person here has got. We've got the King of Cups in reverse and the Strength card. So it can be a Leo here as well, we've got, or a water sign. So this person is perhaps not trusting their intuition. They're being quite patient about it and, you know, thinking things through. It sounds like they're a good person because obviously they're quite concerned with how much they can provide and how much, you know, commitment they can give. They're very concerned about that. So this is, I feel like this is a good person. I mean, you know, for you it might be different, but this person is looking to be patient and to be gentle and to be kind, but they are not trusting their heart, they're not trusting their intuition, so they're kind of second guessing themselves quite a lot. So it's like they've got this like conflict between, but I can't offer them everything that they want, you know, but actually I think that they're the one, but then what if they reject me because I can't offer them what I want, what they want? You know, or what if I cannot commit to them in the way that they want and I hurt them? Like all of these kind of like, not just trusting the heart and like following the intuition. So let's see what subconscious blocks have we got for this person. Ooh, on the left, we've got the King of Swords and the Devil. Interesting. Okay, so the subconscious blocks for this person are quite interesting. It's almost like this person doesn't really want to take control or to take the reins here. They don't want to like have to be the one to strategize. It's like going back to this thing that I was saying about wanting the universe to come forward and be like, this is what you do, these are all your bullet point steps, which obviously is not going to happen. And because of that, I feel like there is some like self-restriction going on here. Yeah. Or perhaps some unwillingness to offer up the love themselves. It's almost like, you know, I'm becoming this new person and it's all because of you, but I also don't want to just rush forwards into it. Yeah. Being driven by the, yeah, there we go, 10 of Swords on the bottom of the pack. there's a fear of loss. There's a fear of, you know, if I come forwards with this, then I'm going to lose everything that I've just created, or I'm going to lose the person that I've just become. And I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to, like, if I accept the fact that maybe this won't happen, and I'm not saying that it's not, it's just in your head, then that is going to plunge me into a depression, and I'm doing so well at the moment that I don't want that. Yeah. But just remember that that's an illusion. That's all just stuff that's going on in your head. It's not reality. Like, try not to get too caught up in the swords, because they are just thoughts. They're not reality. Okay, so let's see what advice we can give to these people. What advice have we got for this person on the left here? Ah, the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. Always trust your intuition. Trust what the universe is telling you. Trust that even though the universe is not going to give you this bullet point map that you're after, that it is going to give you some signs, and that you can look out for those, and you can kind of make them into your own map of a sort, you know? It's like, just an example, if you're driving down the road and you see something in a number plate and that, you know, means something to you, then perhaps that's something to do with you are travelling down the right path, or you're travelling down the wrong path. You know, try and figure things out symbolically. Like, you know, when you have a dream, try and figure out what the parts in the dream mean to you. Like, kind of compare them. Like, you know, well, if you have a celebrity in a dream, who does that celebrity remind you of? And then what, you know, try and work these things out, and then create your own map. Because if you're a little bit worried about, you know, what direction do I go in? You know, what do I do with all this newfound energy? What do I do with this new love and this new person that I'm becoming? It's like the universe will show you, but you just have to trust. With the High Priestess and the Devil here next to each other, it's like you can choose either way. Like, you can choose to trust your intuition, or you can choose to trust your ego. Like, which is it going to be? Is it going to be the ego that has the Ten of Swords mentality, where it's like, you know, pain, destruction, endings, you know? Or is it going to be the High Priestess, where you accept that there is a slightly different reality to look at, and within that reality can come these kind of like crazy loves? So yeah, choose which is it to be, intuition or ego, you know, love or worry. That's, yeah, and that will become your own map. So what about this person here? What advice can we give them? The Ace of Cups. And the Eight of Wands. Communicate your love. Oh, I love it when stuff's that cut and dry. Communicate your love. If you're this person, or, you know, this is the person that you're dealing with, who, you know, just desperately wants to provide for the other person, but is constantly second guessing themselves, like, well, you know, can I give them everything that they want? Can I be the person that they want me to be? Oh my God. It's like, just communicate your love. That's it. That's all that is needed. Like, just, you know, open your heart and communicate it. Open your heart and show it. Like, just show the love. That's all that is needed. There's none of this, like, you know, I need a castle and a, you know, Rolls Royce. None of that. Just love. Wow, what a beautiful reading. Okay, so if this resonated with you guys, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear it. And yeah, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next week.